name's Tarah Cochran, and here's my audience.
Here's me, and here's the other one.
Okay, so the number 23 is great for many reasons. It represents some of the greatest sports figures we've ever seen in history, but to me, it also represents the great drink that is Dr. Pepper. And I like to think of myself as a connoisseur of Dr. Pepper, but I'm also inspired by those who can create such a unique product as Dr. Pepper. And as Texas natives, we've all drank a Dr. Pepper before, and I feel like we have to agree that it's a unique taste that Coke or any other soft drink doesn't give us. And today, we're actually going to be commemorating and recognizing the inventor of that great drink, Charles Alderton, what he's done for the soda industry, how Dr. Pepper has grown since then, and how he still inspires us today. So, who is Charles? Charles Alderton didn't grow up in Texas, but he got here as fast as he can, and according to the Masonic Lodge of Waco, he was actually born in Brooklyn in 1857. He then went to school in England and finally ended up in Texas in the Galveston area for medical school. He stayed a while in Galveston and eventually ended up in Waco, Texas. He got a job as the lead pharmacist at Morrison's drugstore. And then his talents were put to use quite soon after entering that new job. And he realized that while he was doing pharmacy, he also served the sodas, and the sales began to decrease in the soda part of the business. And he realized that this is because probably consumers are tired of the same old 5 or 6 fruit flavors that they've been given. And he realized that he could make a difference. And so he ended up using his skills as a pharmacist, and he created a new drink combining 23 of those fruit flavors according to the Dr. Pepper group. And he actually liked the smell of the drugstore, and he actually tried to replicate that smell into a drink for the new customers, according to the Dr. Pepper Museum, and this drink became known as Dr. Pepper. And this invention is actually the oldest major soft drink in the United States, first created December 1st, 1885. And Charles and Dr. Pepper, his invention, had humble beginnings. He tested it out with his customers at the store itself, and they actually called it the Waco. It wasn't called Dr. Pepper at first, and that's according to the Waco Masonic Lodge. Then the Dr. Pepper Museum tells us that Morrison, the head drugstore owner, actually renamed it to what we know as today, and it actually had a period after the doctor in the first name, but it was later dropped. And he actually took it to the 1904 World's Fair in St. Louis with his partner, the syrup manufacturer of Dr. Pepper, Robert Lazenby, and that immensely created hysteria for this drink. Everybody wanted it. And it was actually marketed in the beginning to be a healthy drink, or the king of beverages, to be taken at 10, 2, and 4, and it was actually like an energy drink back then, as the Dr. Pepper Museum tells us. And in 2010, it celebrated its 125th anniversary as a soft drink, and the Texas itself is such a big area where Dr. Pepper produces, and it's very popular in the state, but it's very popular worldwide, and according to NBC, it sells 530 million cases a year of Dr. Pepper all over the world. But this drink would be nothing without the inventor himself, Charles Aldenberg, and really this was a critical situation of seeing a problem and finding a solution. And Charles did just that with his skills. He created a new drink for his customers that helped increase the store's popularity and ended up becoming such a great product for the world as we know now. And he's made such a difference with his entrepreneurial skills and his medical skills. And actually, he was so focused on medicine at the time that he knew that his passion wasn't in the soda industry himself. Even though he produced such a great product, he eventually turned that over to someone who would produce it to what he thought it should become. And then he's such a success story. He revolutionized the soda industry itself, being the longest running soda company in the world. And through all of this, to put his success in perspective, the cans of Dr. Pepper sold alone in the state of Texas could wrap around the Earth 8.5 times each year, according to NBC.